All right, if you're tuning into this video, then we are working on this second assignment where we have 3 digits by 2 digits. And I'm going to start by working on the 4th row. So I'm all the way to the bottom. And one thing that we're going to start with is an easy estimate. So when we're thinking about 518 and we're thinking about the closest 100 because we're going to round to the leading digit, we think about this being closest to 500. So I'm going to write that pretty small to the side. When I think about this number being closest to the nearest 10, the closest 10 would be 60. And so what's going to help me figure out a quick and easy estimate is thinking about my relationships of 5 and 6. 5 times 6 is going to give me 30. So it only makes sense that 500 times 60 is going to give me 30,000. So there's my quick and easy estimate. Now I'm ready to move over to the side and solve this problem. So we have 518 times 62. And really what we want to focus on first is multiplying everything by the digit 2 in the ones placed. So that would be 2 times 8, then 2 times 1, and then finally 2 times 5. So let's get started. 2 times 8 is going to give me 16, so I'm going to record the 6 and carry the 1 to the tens place. I'm now going to multiply 2 times 1, which is 2, plus 1 more gives me 3. And finally, I'm going to multiply 2 times 5, which is going to give me 10. So there's my first partial product. I'm going to cross out the 1 on top, and I'm going to go ahead and cross out the 2 so I'm not confused, and I'm going to put down my 0 placeholder. Now I'm ready to multiply by 6 instead of the value 60 because we all agreed that 6 is easier than 60. So 6 times 8 is going to give me 48, so I'm going to record my 8, carry my 4 to the middle digit. 6 times 1 is going to be 6, plus 4 more will give me a total of 10. So I write my 0, carry my 1. And finally I have 6 times 5, which will give me 30, plus 1 more, which will give me 31. And finally we have our 2 partial products that we need to add together. So we have 6 plus 0 is 6, 8 plus 3 is 11. We have zeros plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 3 plus nothing is 3. 1, 2, 3, comma. And so my exact answer appears to be 116. And my easy estimate is 30,000. So I would say these are very reasonable to each other. Pretty close, actually. Let's move on to the next number. So we have 528, and when we think about rounding this to the nearest 100, of course, the closer 100 would be 500. When I think about 29 and rounding it to the nearest 10, it's closest to 30. So using my relationships of 3 times 5 to get 15, I can easily multiply 500 times 30 to get 15,000. So my quick and easy estimate is 15,000. Again, we're going to multiply everything by 9 first. So 9 times 8, 9 times 2, then 9 times 5. Let's get started. 9 times 8 is, that's right, it's 72. So we're going to write our 2 and carry our 7 to the middle digit. We now have 9 times 2, which is going to give me, that's right, 18. And 18 plus 7 is going to give me 25. So I record my 5 and carry my 2 to that hundreds place. And finally I have 9 times 5. And that's right, 9 times 5 is going to give me 45. Plus 2 more, which will give me my 47. I'm going to cross these numbers out, cross out the 9, and put down my 0 placeholder. So I'm ready to multiply by 2 because 2 is way easier to multiply than groups of 20. So we're going to be multiplying 2 times 8, then 2 times 2, then 2 times 5. So here we go. 2 times 8 is going to give me 16. Carry your 1. 2 times 2 is going to give you 4, plus 1 more makes 5. And finally we have 2 times 5, which will give you 10. Now that we have the two partial products, we have to go back and put them together. So we're going to get 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 6 is 11. 5 plus 7 is 12. Plus 1 more makes 13. 1 plus 4 is 5. And 1 plus nothing is 1. 1, 2, 3. Put your comma. All right, we've done 2. Now, if you want to pause the video and then go ahead and solve the next one and use the video to check yourself, that would be great. That would be a great try on your own. You should feel that safety net. But if you feel like you're not ready and you want to continue listening to this video, go right ahead. So we have 369, and we think about the nearest 100 being close to 400. And when I think about 37 and the nearest 10, well, it makes sense that it would be 40. So I use my relationships of 4 times 4 to get 16. So that helps me understand and know that 400 times 40 is going to give me 16,000. 1, 2, 3. Make me a comma. All right, now we have 369 times 37, and we're only going to think about the 7 first. So 7 times 9 is going to give you 63, so you're going to record the 3, carry the 6 to the middle digit. We have 7 times 6, which is going to give you 42. Plus 6 more, that's going to give you 48. So record your 8 and carry your 4. And finally we have 7 times 3. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 4 more gives you 24. Oh, I'm sorry, 25. 25. Knew something didn't look right there. All right, cross these numbers out. Put your 0 placeholder down. And let's go ahead and multiply by the 3. 3 times 9, then 3 times 6, then 3 times 3. So starting with 3 times 9, that's 9, 18, 27. So we record our 7 and carry the 2 to the middle place value. We have 3 times 6, which is 18, plus 2 more. It's going to give you 20. Carry that 2. And finally we have 3 times 3, which is going to give you 9, plus 2 more is going to give you 11. So now that we have these two partial products, we're going to go ahead and add those together. And we get 3, 15, 6, 3, and 1. Okay? Because, yeah, this is almost 14,000, but remember we did round up quite a bit here 2 times, so it makes sense that my estimate would be much higher than my exact answer. 1, 2, 3, put my small comma. All right, the last one. Again, if you're ready to try, hit pause, try to multiply this one on your own, and then use the video to check. So when I think about the nearest 100 to 206, I think about that being 200. I think I'm going to squeeze that in down here. It's not quite enough room right there. And when I think about the nearest 10 to 79, that would be 80. So using my relationships of 2 times 8, 2 times 8 is going to give me 16. I know that this answer is going to easily give me 16,000. So my answer should be several thousands large. Okay? So starting with 9, 9 times 6, then 9 times 0, then 9 times 2. Be aware, anything times 0 is going to be 0, but sometimes we have to add in that extra number. We talked about that yesterday. All right, we have 9 times 6, which is going to be 54. Carry your 5. 9 times 0, which again, boys and girls, that's 0, plus the extra 5 is just going to be 5. And then 9 times 2, which is going to give you 18. Cross out the 5, cross out the 9, and put your 0 placeholder down. Starting with the 7, we have 7 times 6, 7 times 0, and 7 times 2. 7 times 6 is going to give you 42. Carry your 4. 7 times 0 again is 0. Plus the extra 4 just gives you 4. And then finally 7 times 2 is going to give you 14. Take the two partial products, add them together, and when you do, you should get 16,274. And that's a pretty close estimate right there. Okay, boys and girls, so now that you have finished this row, either you're going to come see Mrs. Barlow and you're probably going to do row 3 with her, or you're ready to move on to your next station, which could be ST Math, or it could be entering some answers to the next thing on your checklist.